First of all, I think it's very important to say that you are not alone in your loneliness. Everyone experiences that in their lives. This is pretty normal. I think you have to finally show yourself because we are actually not alone here. Sometimes we are so much into ourselves. We are trying to making ourselves so unique and different because in our past we could not get this validation for our parts that we have that are kind of different from others. We just wanted to feel this uniqueness in us that maybe because of comparison, maybe because of, I don't know, some bad experiences, cheating or being bullied, for example, you're trying to validate yourself through cutting yourself from others and being like, yeah, I'm too cool for that. I am not actually that kind of person. This is cringy. It's better be alone and blah blah blah. And like, it's easier because people cannot understand me. I'm so underrated. It's better to be alone than with people who cannot understand me. Actually, for me, that was the case. I did not realize that as I'm talking about that right now, it was more deep inside of me, but I separated myself from the society because it was my copium, because I was bullied and they like nobody could accept me. And through what I saw from my experience, I learned that I cannot validate myself and nobody can validate me. So what is the point of my existence? And to avoid this pain of question of my existence, I avoided people. I was like, I like to have niche people around me. I like to have somebody like very, very different, very like authentic, cool people who are not like others, and I will wait for them and I will have small circle of friends, and this is totally normal. I think this is totally okay for some people, but I realized that I'm actually pretty lonely in that, and I'm scared of people because I think that this is not safe to show myself. Because I was judging people, they were judging me, and that was the circle of toxic relationship. And I learned from this experience that I just cannot show myself. I think a month ago, I decided to think and to believe and to see that the world is safe and people are nice. I was like, what is the point of thinking that everyone will hurt me? I think it was the idea that was already outdated, and I was like, let's try something new. Let's try and see the world through different perspective. And what I was doing for the whole month, I was gaslighting myself, like deeply gaslighting myself into the idea that the world is safe. I was writing in my notebook. I was talking to my reflection in the mirror. I was talking to myself in the morning when I was cooking the breakfast, that the world is safe, people are nice, I am loved here, and I am admired here, and people need me, and I need people. And they will accept my authenticity my authenticity. I think for the past week, I noticed how many people are actually smiling to me. I was sure for my whole life that everyone is looking at me because they want to judge me because I look different. I am so wrong for their perception. I cannot fit. When you are changing your view on this life, you actually can notice that this is not how you thought. People were looking at me because I'm just beautiful. I think my appearance is kind of catching attention, and this is totally fine. They don't want to make me feel bad. And I don't know, maybe it sounds so, I'm even crying. Maybe it sounds obvious or simple, but I was actually thinking that everyone wants to hurt me because of my past experience. But my past is not going to be my future. My past was my past. It was yesterday. It was history. I cannot rely on the history because it was different setting, different people, different country, different me, different knowledge that I had, different thoughts that I haven't had in my head. How I can think about my future through my past experiences of interactions with people. People were different, I was different. Even in the future, you will get different experiences with people. People will be nice to you. And everyone will help you in your journey. Because everyone is on a journey. Everyone is living their life for the first time. Nobody knows how to do that. Everyone makes mistakes. And we are connected to each other because we have been through many things. Nobody was born and just had happy life all the time and did not have any worries. Maybe a different level of worries, and some people can judge I've been through so much shit and this person was not, and she had more money and I was struggling with money, but you have no idea how this person felt deep inside about those situations. You cannot judge that because we have different responses of our traumas that we had, and everyone is experiencing this life for the first time. If they are judging you, they are in the war with themselves, and this is not your fault because you are honest with yourself and you are honest with the world, and you just want to show yourself and have a happy day, because the point of this life is just actually having a happy day, because we don't have future, we don't have past, we just have present. I think it's better to feel that you are safe in this world and you are safe among people, and people don't want to hurt you. I deeply believe that this is better to think about that and this perception and this view through this perception than through the perception that people will hate you and people will judge you, people won't understand you, because if you think constantly that you are on the war and you need to defend yourself, you need to protect yourself all the time, it will be so hard for you to show yourself, and you will feel lonely even more. And if you went through, for sure, some bad experiences, there was some pain, it will be harder for you to see good in people, and especially if people are very, very nice to you, it will be harder to believe that they are really nice to you. And you will always constantly in your subconscious think that they will hurt you. Eventually something will happen and you are always fighting. But this is not. If they hurt you, then you can talk actually. This is how communication should be. Like actually in the happy world, if somebody hurt you, it's your lover, if it's your friend, if it's your colleague, you're just sitting and you're like, okay, I felt bad. You say that, and for some reasons, maybe my trauma response, maybe my experiences, maybe lack of communication, maybe misunderstanding, led me to thoughts that you don't appreciate me, or you don't like me, or I hurt you. Let's talk about that. What do you think about that? And I think it's better to keep in your mind that the world is your mirror. The world is your reflection. So you're just, if somebody hurt you for some reasons, there is something they're showing, that there is a pain that you have to heal. There is a pain you have to think about and to show this part of your personality, this part of your soul, that you can see, you see that, and you take care of that, and you are there for this part. You won't go anywhere, and you will protect this part. And when you're thinking that you will protect yourself in any cases possible, when you believe that the world is safe, my loneliness went away. I used to be so much inside of me, and I was so scared to show myself, so maybe I looked arrogant, but I was so insecure deep inside of me. I felt so lost. People start talking to me. I'm so shocked, and I feel so loved and so blessed in this life. I do believe you have to go right now to your mirror, look at yourself, and tell yourself, I validate myself, the world is safe, and I have my own place here, and people actually love me, and people need me, and that's the reason why I'm in this world. I cry because this is sweet. This is sweet, and I think this is something that actually a lot of people need. I needed that. I didn't know that, and I really needed that, to just feel that everything is safe and you can go out and nothing bad will happen to you.